Don't sleep too much, kitty, okay? Alright, it's Tuesday, July 29th, my birthday. 2025 is the year we're in. And it's about 5:25. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Here's Critter. And this is where we, in these episodes, we drop foods from various restaurants right at your doorstep. All right, sit back and relax, and maybe you'll learn something, because there's probably stuff in there that you might learn. All right, here we go. All right, headed to a hot spot, 0.7 miles. All right, grabbed a little $4 one at Crumble Cookie. Be there at 5:35 ETA, 4 minutes, 0.9 miles. Yes, you guessed it. It's all cookie. Someone did it all for the cookie. So you can take your nookie. All right. We're going to drop off the crumble cookies at 5:58. Arrival, 18 minutes, 6.1 miles. Road closure. Right around 31st on West Long. Yeah, I believe this is West Long. Gas refill time. If you can remember, you can put it in your schedule. It's best to refill the gas at night at the end of the shift, even if it's a little bit. It's QT right down this way. Tax purposes. All right, headed to another hot spot, 5.1 miles. All right, $5 pickup, 7-Eleven. We'll be there in 1 mile. Let's get going at 7-Eleven. Time travel. Someone's eating healthy. All the stuff that I can't have. Yeah. Crazy thing is, the camera lagged, so I was trying to get those two Amazon workers going behind them because they were the ones that let me in. It's my friend, she's not out there looking for her. Anyways, I got in the elevator, which I didn't need to do. Friend. the camera finally kicked in right here. They were moving that way. So I just went to the elevator, you know. I don't know. I looked at the building number and it's first floor. So. Alright, looks like Liquor King. We'll pick it up in a mile. Well, Liquor King, and one of my sayings about drinking responsibly is for a lot of people, it's not drinking at all. Alright, looks like this one wasn't good enough. I think it's substitute. Well, I don't know. He didn't get the one that he wanted, so what you do is you submit a return. I never really left the store, and they pay you a certain amount anyway. So they have to sign it to receive the liquor back, and then they keep their liquor. All right, got one at Pho District. It's a Asian noodle place. We'll be there in 0.7 mile. There's a bridge. It does take a little bit of time to get there. But that train was moving pretty slow. So we're gonna try to get to that bridge. See if we can go over the railroad. Happens here a few times. This way. Still getting used to this route. It's on a pickup, so through an apartment complex right here. Notice the timing, how the timing works out. People getting out the vehicle and stuff. It'll all be timed out. You have to kind of anticipate it. Car will be backing up. Train will be coming out. But what we're doing is going to go by Casa Manana and take the bridge over there to get around the other place. To get to the Pho District. What they call Pho District. It's actually pronounced Pho District. Most people will call it Pho or Pho. But it's actually pronounced Pho, the Pho District. Pho. Pho noodles. If you want to know the truth. Or another option is we can go down this way past 7-Eleven and cross the bridge that way and then go all the way around. But I'm trying to think if I go... Yeah, Casa, and then cross, and then through. It might be it. It is a false alarm, but we do have another red light. So whether it's trying to push me in to this area where the train is, I'll find out. So I want to stay kind of like here, where I can go this way and make a move. You can see the train stalled. So it was a false alarm, which is also a big deal too. Because a lot of the delivery drivers will try to go a different direction. But we don't know yet, because we don't have the green light yet. But we will green light the project. So just give me a moment. I'm just showing proof. It's pretty much all what the show is until we get the, you know, the script green lighted, or if we go in that direction of filmmaking, you know, all of this is just showing proof, everything. I want to get through that real quick. Now we're good. Alright, so we did find it. It is on the other side of the tracks, and we are very near where it's at. Pizza place is right over this way. And saying it's like right there. I don't see it. Let me go back to the map. All right, making note. It does show Pho District right by the Chewies, which is incorrect. You would pass these tracks, which we were on the right side of the tracks, and I actually remember where Faux District is from doing Grubhub with him. It's over that way. It's not by Chewy's. The map shows it as there. That's why if you... Oh, no, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Never mind. I'm actually incorrect. Now I'm correct. That is Faux District. You can see it from here. It's right by Chewy's. Okay. There's another Asian place that's across that way that Grubhub would do all the time. I see. And they're stalled right there. Okay. Now we got it. So it was across the tracks. Yeah, it's hidden kind of like right here. There you go. That's Faux District. And we have a swirl over here. These two. Got her. All right. This Faux District will be going 3.8 miles. Well, that false alarm train changes a lot of stuff. Waiting for the pizza man. Got $26 in my hand. He's always early, never late. Waiting for the pizza man. Red pizza bag in his hand. He's got the pepperoni or the sausage, hamburger meat, pineapple, galoshes. Waiting for the pizza man. Looks like we found a Wingstop. I think it was $8. So we're going to be able to pay back those student loans after all. 300 feet. Be there in just a minute. Right over there. So today is actually National Wing Day. So they're kind of busy. All right, guys, think of Tetris. This is the backing that keeps it from rolling backwards. We got these two, and I got this hugged up against there. Looks like this one's going to the Worthington. If I'm not mistaken, that's where we had our prom in high school, which I almost didn't go to that, but the girl that dumped me got back with me. I guess she couldn't find better, but then she ended up moving on eventually. But what happened was she dumped me, so I had got an offer from another chick I guess she found out about that and then took me back because I was going to go with the other chick. So I guess she didn't mean it. And then I got offered another prom date in near Austin too. And I wasn't able to go to that one. I had to worry about college. So I almost had 3 prom dates, but definitely one. She'll always be my high school sweetheart. But we don't always marry those. Not legally, at least. I believe that's the Worthington right there. Yep. Oh, the building next to it. There it is. I thought it was that one, and it was actually this one. It's been a while. There's the Worthington. Got her. And when we were in college, I believe, I want to say it might have been that one. That was Caravan of Dreams right there. Back there was a movie theater. It was basically like AMC. Then they moved another AMC over here. That's where we'd go and see all our movies. I saw Leon the Professional there. I saw Pulp Fiction there. Interview with a Vampire. I saw that there. I always go through the movies that I can remember. Some movies I don't even remember the name of them. And there's Circle Theater right here. I did a show there when it was at West Magnolia. I played a Monty in North Pole Nightmare, where I went on stage and went, "I'm a Monty like my daddy, we both look good in red." And all the kids would throw popcorn. And I was dressed up like a Monty in red. And every time I'd walk in, I'd trip. So I'd walk in and I'd trip. And I would keep going. "I'm a Monty like my daddy, we both look good in red." And I was kind of the lead. Well, I was the lead, actually. The Monty was the lead. He was the one solving all of the problems in North Pole Nightmare. And then there was a guy with a cape that would come in, and he was kind of like an evil villain, you know, the very cliffhanger evil villain with the mustache. Kind of you'd see in those old silent movies that had the big cape and the little mustache. It was written by a lady named Connie Witt Lambert, who chewed me out for about 30 minutes for making up some lines and doing a scene in backwards with Toby. That was his name. Toby? Yeah, Toby was his name. Toby and Luke. Ha! I just said it all, like right off, you know, the whim or whatever, right off the hip. His name was Toby. He could play piano really well. "I'm a Monty like my daddy, we both look good in red." Look, that man has broccoli in his teeth. All right, kids, there's the Trinity River. And lots of jogging, fishing. But if you do go jogging, which I love to do, don't run along the side of the hill this way, because it leads to excessive hill pain. Okay? But enjoy. Yeah, don't run on it like this. You will suffer the hill pain. And I'm on a recovery right now. And I'll let you know when we get back to it. I'll know when I can lift my right foot from just the toes right onto the hill, and when I feel no pain, then we'll put the shoes on and we'll start getting out there and sweating. I have a feeling, and I could be wrong, I have a feeling it may happen around September, October. We'll find out. Don't quote me. We'll find out if that's the case. by September, October, I'm thinking maybe that heel pain may or may not be there. I don't know for sure. We'll find out. Learning online, whenever you're doing your stretches like this, I can't really see to turn the light on. When you're doing your stretches like this, and you're coming off, let's say like this, right here, and you're stretching, and you're like this, okay? And you're stretching like this. The best thing to do is to take those shoes off and do it barefoot. And also, I'll kind of show it the difference between heel to toe walking, which is what you want to get to do eventually. But when your fascia is damaged, or let's say that area at the inner area of the heel, which is right here, it's right in there, up underneath the heel, you want to try, call it soft knee walking, or it's where you just kind of plant the foot flat rather than going to heel to toe. We'll look at that. So it's kind of like this, rather than going like that. You're just basically just going like that. You keep doing that until, and you don't want to go slow, you want to walk normal pace, but you do that until the pressure starts to take off of the actual heel, if it's heel damage or heel pain. So it's going to be kind of like, not slapping, but just kind of walking like that. You'll feel it. You'll do it anyway. Trust me, if you have heel pain, you will. All right, a pint of peach cobbler cheesecake at Melt. Me here, but Melt is actually on Magnolia, but it directed me here. Well, since it redirected me here, it was best I unassign it. So why it did that, I don't know, because I don't remember hitting a hot spot or anything. But there's an ice cream place there, but it was only $5, so it wouldn't be really worth it. So we went ahead and unassigned. All right, Shake Shack, 0.2 miles. Don't remember how much. I want to say, let's see if I can see it. $7 and change. All right, this Shake Shack is going 9.7 miles. We'll arrive at 9:49. Well, looks like this Steak and Shake is going to the Staybridge Suites. Someone came into town and ordered some Steak and Shake. They might have some tickets to a Hip Pocket show. God bless them. Well, from all the research I did, it looks like the room they're staying in is haunted. But this burger will help them fight it off. So we're no longer walking on the ball of foot, and I would scratch that altogether as any type of therapy. That was a little experiment I tried that you don't want to try. But this soft foot landing might be what you need. So it's about like that. I was new at it. Let me get set up with my Kubrick shot in a second. So you're kind of landing like this rather than that, which is very tender. So this is like heel to toe walking. That's very tender for me to do. So you land kind of like this. Then you want to do it straight too. So you're landing like that. It's almost like you're walking kind of like this, rather than that. This is like, right? So you want to land like that. And that's kind of therapy. I'll have to, you get the idea, but I'll have to show you what it looks like. Looking for a good area to show you. This is a sidewalk right by State Bridge. This might be flat enough. There we go. You could probably even run like that too, but it can get very tender if it's Baxter. If it's plantar fasciitis, it's usually more geared to the fascia. With Baxter, it's more about the nerve being entrapped. They're very similar, but a little different. And they affect the same area of the heel, almost exact. Sometimes the diagnosis is not always diagnosed properly unless they have an MRI, or they can also use ultrasound to diagnose it. All right, so we did get a wing stop. That's like $7 and change, almost $8. It's a mile away. 2 minutes. We'll arrive at 10:21. Yeah. That was Joni Mitchell cutting in for half a second. Open this brand new wing stop right by Kroger off of West Camp Bowie. And they're cashless. So, looks like they canceled it. Right, looks like we got a $6 Wendy's. We'll be there 4.9 miles, 10:39, right.
Hello, what can I get for you?
All right, looks like we're going 2.7 miles. We'll be there at 10:48. It's called Gold Hills Drive. Probably this one. Definitely a hill, and it's Gold Hills. Looks like a $5 pickup at 7-Eleven. We will be there, 1.2 miles. Friendly open carry gun guy that works here, you know, just in case. He says he never draws it. Yeah, there he is. He's peeking through there. All Bukowski. You want to ice it all the way to the top. No pun intended. Dr. Peppers. Oh man, I need to give me a straw. You know what? I have some backup. Should be fine here. Good to go. Good to go. All right, these 2 Dr. Peppers and 7-Eleven goodies will go 1.2 miles. Panther City. The Dashers hide in the shadows with their Dr. Peppers with extra ice and small straws. That's the way it is. The Dasher City. All over the country. You'll see them in economy-sized cars saving gas, buying cheap peanuts for $1.40 at 7-Eleven. You can sometimes get 2 of them for 99 cents. They charge usually $1.02. Those are lucky days. They report some of them. Cole does, at least. He'll report to you what's going on in the green trash can. For now, gotta be quiet. Gotta find the building number. That's how it is in Panther City with the Dashers. Little hidden spot. There's a pool over here, and it's like very hard to find without directions. But it's like a little hidden building, like Legends of Zelda. Those little, you go behind a bush, there's a little oasis. There's a pool back here, swimming pool over that way. Unbelievable. But I had to get on the phone with them and get guidance to find out, like, what in the world, how in the world. And this little staircase, and then there's a building back there, so it'd be kind of cool because it's like kind of hidden, not Unabomber hidden, but you know what I mean. Just not sticking out anywhere. It's not along the road or anything. Our back alley, the pool's over here by all the garage ports. It's probably a pretty cool place back in the 80s or 90s when it was built, probably in early 80s, is what I'm assuming. It's built on a hill. Might have been built in the late 70s. I'm guessing probably close to the 80s. Just because it's weird. Let me go this way. Probably 70s. Yeah, these all have carports. It's not a bad place to live at all. They all have carports. They have extra storage back there. They've got a pool. Hey, if you got plantar fasciitis and you got a pool, you can at least get some cardio. You know what I mean? All right, this back alley Panther City snack break is brought to you by, you guessed it, one of my favorite, Heat Peanuts. They're $1.40 at 7-Eleven. You can get them all over the place for $1.02, and you get 2 of them. But this is a bigger batch, and probably not as many calories if you ate 2 of them. Usually I only eat 1. I save the rest for my ramen noodles. All right, thanks for watching. It's about right by the Renaissance Gardens. It's a pretty cool little place. It's tucked in right here. Plaza Parkway. This place finds like good little spots. That I would say probably is a good spot to live. For some reason, I don't know how their air conditioning is though. That's usually what I go by. This place, a little rough, but they do have a pool. I used to live right over here, right over this way, off of Ridgemar, in a little tiny building that was owned by a military guy. They've got like their own little building that they were renting out. We lived in the top corner for a while. it's probably loosely based on my story, Sickness Will End in Death, I wrote in high school. Yeah, St. Patrick Cathedral was. Another cathedral here. There's some kind of weird artwork in front of the legal building. It's kind of what being in legal trouble feels like, I guess. Kind of twisted ball or a pain in the foot, maybe. Pain in the ass, really. Looks like we got a $5 at Wingstop right down here, but there, I can't tell if there's a train, or it was a train, or if it's still, yeah, you can kind of see it blinking. Let's go the back way around. She's down Herald, and then around the other way. Those gates are down. Alright, so we'll just go down Herald and then just snake around and go over the bridge. Ding, 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 ding. Oops, dang. Ding, 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 boom, 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 boom. I'm getting your Wingstop. I'm getting your Wingstop. Gotta go around the train. Gotta go around the train. Now we're gonna look at Montgomery Plaza. Montgomery Plaza. Da 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 da. Get your Wingstop. Wings with ranch. All right, this is only a $5 order. It is going 11 miles, so we'll be there at midnight, about 15 minutes after midnight. 12:16. Take 16. You know, all I suggest is, you know, you can get some Wingstop in the middle of the night and look down to see how far it's traveling, and if they even let you know that, and try to do $1 a mile. You know, I mean, if you can, or 50 cents a mile would even help. But this person just, you know, put like $3 on it. You know, it's a $5 order. I'm going 10 miles, at least 7 minimum. You know, do $4, do $5, $5, or just make a $5 policy. You know, when you're using a delivery app. You know, this guy's going to be driving his own vehicle. You know, cut him a break. You know, give him a $5 tip. Looks like it's an East Barry Wingstop pickup for $3.50. It's 0.9 though, so hopefully it's not like extremely far away. I'll take it. Go ahead. Here, there's a big bag of trash left in the middle of the road. I find that in a lot of demographic studies, you know, pretty much come to the conclusion that, If you dig through some of the trash on the road, you can find out people's political beliefs. Trash right in the middle of the road right there. You see, barely see it. It looks like someone picked up that one too.
Both good job, finally see what it means to be living.
Alright, another $5.50 Hawaiian Brothers Burgers. They're there in 0.7 miles. 0.6. Alright, this little $5 Hawaiian Brothers going 7.1 miles. Man, they're on a roll. These little $5 ones. And then going more than 5 miles. Alright. It's gonna be a long one. I don't know if I'll probably continue to try a couple more nights. This is just a weekday. It's probably a little bit better on the weekends, but I don't know. All right, looks like this is an IHOP pickup, 1.9 miles. We'll be there at 1:21. Remember, reaching across the table is permitted. $3.7 miles, and there's a $4 one, so we're gonna do one more after that. Royal decree, Burger King declared today Cole and put a little birthday candle on a Whopper. I don't know if it was a free Whopper, it might have been, but I'm on a diet. Alright, let's give them a few copyright hits on that one. right, this late night grocery store drop off of Little Debbie. I think the only healthy thing was some Minute Maid juice. It's a lot of candy, but it's going to be there in 11 miles. 2:52 in the arrival time, as in AM. Anti-meridian. This is known as Fire Station Park. It's a skate park for the youngins or older professional skaters. But it seems like at night people kind of use it as kind of a makeshift place to lay down. My goodness gracious. There, I believe on 30, I have to look real quick. Yeah, I think that's 30. Yeah, 30. There's a piece of a car in the middle of the road, but it's like the bumper. It's not even the bumper, it's like the undercarriage, plastic undercarriage kind of thing. I didn't get to report it, but it's kind of shocking. Property damage is higher in Fort Worth than in Dallas, but violent crimes are higher in Dallas, so, you know, guess we win on that one. Her deliveries from the balcony. Just walk up to where the balcony is and hand it to her the balcony. It's kind of New Orleans, I think, but it's Texas. Yeah. That's it for the night. It's almost 3 in the morning. There's a scary object on the road too. Well, I'm eating my Planters. They're sweet and spicy. And listening to Thomas Pynchon, Vineland. You know, the whole opening of that is like a long comic stand-up routine, or comedy stand-up routine, you know. He was one of our great writers, but by the time he got to Vineland as a novelist, he was very smooth. You know, he had it all structured on how he wanted to lay it out, what he wanted to say. The description's not too hard to understand. And then the dialogue is smooth. There's a lot of scene stuff, and it's very creative and crazy. There's, you know, like specific, you know, how he talks about the town one time had Return of the Jedi was filmed, and that Vineland's fictional, so it's not real. But it's like a place where he goes to cut down trees, you know, because he gets the chainsaw at the beginning with the pearl handle. Then he goes and buys a woman's dress. He's going to jump through this window to prove that he's insane. Well, I don't know, man. I don't know what's inspired Pynchon to be that funny and creative and lively. But I can see how P.T. Anderson was attracted to it. I am looking forward to seeing this thing with Leonardo DiCaprio. But they call him Rob Ferguson rather than the guy in Vineland, which is, his name is Zoid. Zoid Wheeler. Yeah, Zoid Wheeler's a different name, but I don't know. And there is a Hector, or they call him Ector. There's an Ector character. I'm trying to think if that is what... I don't think it is what Benicio's character is based on. I don't think, because Hector is like a DEA guy. I don't know. I have to go see it. This looks like this could be one of Benicio's great roles too. I mean Benicio del Toro, but still listen to Vineland. Still entertained. It's amazing that as a writer, Pynchon could be that entertaining. You know, he was very funny. He was very, very witty and just beautifully written. So anyway, I've read some of it too. I just listen to it a lot. It's great. And the reading is good. The Google Books reading, the one I'm talking about, it's a very good reading.